What is up, guys? What is going on? Hey, hi, how's everyone? What's going on? We got Keith, Nick, Jason, Fanatic, and yeah, that's everybody I see. Who's all lurking? Who's all lurking? Who's in here? How is everyone doing tonight? Bruce's Gaming, welcome in, man. How you doing, man? Rabbi D-Rob, woo! How you doing, man? Angel R, how you doing? Welcome in. No abuse at all, of course. Never any abuse around here. Only to me. I got the map loading up now, so we'll be right into the map here in just a moment. Spartan Farmer, welcome in. Oh, there's the abuse. Glad to see it. Well, hope you're doing well today, Fanatic. Not that you could tell me that you are. Yeah, we got some fun stuff to do tonight. Edgewater, Saskatchewan. I forgot to put the map link in the description. That is so my bad. Give me 2 seconds here. I will add that real quick here in the description. I still have the description for last night's map. We need to delete that, paste that, save. There we go. If you guys want to check out this map for yourself, again, it is now linked in the description. Guys, huge news. We got to talk about this, like, first and foremost, right? I should have already been talking about this. We got Kubota coming. Guys, we got Kubota. I mean, it was all but confirmed already, right? But we got Kubota. We are actually getting Kubota. Let's take a quick little peek here at exactly what's going on here with the Kubota, right? So, at least our little teaser last week, a lot of you guessed the right brand, although the derivation was mostly a bit too creative. More on that below. That was kind of funny. Yeah, so we got the M8, the M7, M6, M5, M77, which is the loader arms, LA255, R640, LA250, 2255 is again loader arms. The R640, which is this guy right here, the wheel loader. SSV75, that's the wheeled skid steer. SVL 97-2, skid steer on tracks. And then 2 ATVs, which we do get pictures for all this stuff. If we go into pre-order Kubota pack, guys, remember, if you are pre-ordering from Giants, code TACTICAL in the shop here. You're gonna click pre-order. Actually, you're gonna click, whatever. Promotional code TACTICAL. Remember that, right? Don't forget it. All right. Anywho, we will be doing I'll probably give away a PC Mac pre-order for this. If you guys are interested in that, as long as you guys are interested. Yeah, we got some decent little tractors in here. The M8 being the biggest that Kubota makes. M5 being a vineyard style tractor. It's got the right amount of horsepower for that. Definitely in the small tractor category. As well with the M6 is definitely a small tractor as well. M7 is a very borderline medium tractor. It's definitely on the smaller end of the medium tractors, especially since there's actually some power overlap between the M6 and the M7. So cool. Max horsepower for them in real life is 200 horsepower. Yeah, that's what we're showing here as well, is a solid 180 to 200. So no issues there. Yeah, this is definitely a smaller wheel loader as well. 61 horse on the wheel. It's actually technically a front loader, is why it's so small. Sorry, I called that a wheel loader. It is technically a front loader. You're getting 49 horse and 25 horse out of these guys, respectively. The 2-seaters being the faster one. So, pretty cool. Yeah, the other major thing with this is, you could see in this screenshot, these guys are sitting 2 in a vehicle. So that's pretty cool. I imagine the way this will work will be like GPS does currently, where it's an option in the store to add that. How much money is that pack? We're looking at $12 US. And that's down 8%. You want to order that by June 27th, 2022. Again, code tactical if you're on PC. I believe you can enter that code on console too. I don't know exactly how that works, but code tactical. Again, we will give away a PC version. So stay tuned for that. We'll get to that here soon-ish. Probably later this week. Maybe Friday I'll give away a copy. We'll see. So that's kind of that. What are you guys thinking? You excited? Everybody amped up, jazzed up for this one? Don't mind my character just casually cruising down through the air. Probably should turn flight mode back on. This map is pretty cool, actually. It is a 1x map, so not a big one. I don't know, Nick. I might time you out. RXZ's a good dude. Feel free to use code RXZ if you're looking to support RXZ. But if you want to help me out, code tactical. Really nice map. It's actually fairly flat for the most part, which I don't mind too much in this case because of the way they've done it. It's actually really flat, we'll say. There's some spots here and there, a little bit higher. But I imagine this part of Canada is pretty flat, given that the other Saskatchewan, Canada map we've seen was also very, very flattish. Very slight, subtle terrain changes. You've got some nice creeks running through here, which will make things nice and challenging. This is all one field, so I mean, this would be a pretty tricky one. It is a 1x map. 1x. Just keep that in mind. Several farms on the map. Let me go over to the one where we start out, which is... which one was it? It's this way. Yeah, this one. Standard, basically, yeah. Yeah, 2x. I think it actually says in the description it is a 1x. Let me pull this one up for you. We'll pull up the exact release post. Without giving away... How do I show you this without giving away all my personal information? Tell you what. Give me 2 seconds here to add in a scene to be able to show you this. Like 2 seconds here to fix this. I will... How do I want to do this? Okay, you're going to see nothing. There you go. Now you should be able to hear me. You guys can hear me now, right? Should be able to hear me. Okay. Yeah. Yep, we should be good. I think we're back. Hey, Diesel Dog, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Well, yes, CBW, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I wanted to show you guys this. Sorry I didn't have a scene pre-made for this, but here's what we're looking at. So we got, I guess it is a 2X map. Same size as Elm Creek. 6 farms to choose from. Each farm has its own placeables that can be sold. New farmer mode is needed for placeables to load in. Custom precision farming DLC map is still in the works, but all works besides that, so it doesn't have the precision farming stuff. Wrong button. He is noisy again. Oh boy, need a wrench badly. Yeah, I don't know about that fanatic. We gotta give you crap. Unzip the download file. Includes a couple mods. I want to throw that in. BC Bueller is working on a placeable bin back. These bins would be perfect for the map. So there you go. That's kind of the overview. It's pretty good stuff here. Let me switch back to my regular game shares so that you can see everything. Ethan McCall, welcome in. How you doing, man? So yeah, I mean it's a pretty standard map for the most part. So you got pig farm, you got a grain farm, main farm, cow farm, sheep farm. And there's South Grain over here, which is interesting. So, Sound of Silence was better. Get out of here. Aussie, welcome in. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. For some reason, it's telling me my bit rate's low. Does the stream look funny or anything? Is it, everything should be okay. YouTube's trying to tell me it's low. I don't believe them. Hey, CNS. How you doing, man? So yeah, here's your main farm, the farm you start with. I have a gripe that I need to go ahead and get out of the way. This one kind of bugs me a good amount. This is placed by default on your farm, this barn, and you cannot open it. And that kind of bugs the crap out of me. It feels lazy to me. Small gripe. Not a big deal. If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I can remove it. And that makes it an even bigger issue to me. You can remove the house, but you can't remove this non-usable shed that is just on your farm. Don't like that at all. These farmyards are a little bit disappointing. I'm not going to lie. But that being said, that's kind of why we're on the map tonight. We're probably going to do a quick little farm build. Hey, Diesel Dog. Haven't seen you on TikTok in a while. Yeah, I have been really slacking on TikTok. My time, I just haven't had enough time to do them. Would love to get on it more. Unfortunately, the incentive for making TikToks, I don't get paid for making TikToks at all. And I do get paid for doing streams on YouTube. So, trying to, I mean, it's not all about the money. I do want to, give you guys good content. But at the same time, I have to do, like, what's most useful for my time, if that makes sense. So, it's kind of how it works out. I will try to get back into TikToks ASAP. I promise. Busy falling asleep during your night streams. I totally get it, man. Yeah, pretty new map. I think it came out. Let me see when the release post was. Released. I guess it came out April 26th, and we just missed it. So it's been out a couple weeks now. Fairly new. I don't think this one got a whole lot of attention, though, so why you might not recognize it or remember it, or it is PC only, unfortunately. Although I think this one should totally come to console. I don't really see any reason why it couldn't. Maybe a few PC only parts here and there. That's about it. Only reason I could see. I don't think it has anhydrous or anything like that. So, yeah. So that's the main farm. Again, not huge on it. Another thing we should probably talk about real quick while we're thinking about it. Ground textures. Nothing fancy here. Although the ground painting is kind of weird, like the one we did last night was, where it doesn't actually paint every square like it's supposed to. There's some weird inconsistencies here and there, like here. You got to do some weird stuff to make that work if you try cutting angles. It's okay. It's not a big deal, but it is a thing. Keep that in mind. I know that will bother some players like myself when you're trying to do builds and whatever, but not a big deal. Moving on from this farm, let's head up. Let's go catch north here, and then we'll go catch the pig farm. We'll go cow farm. Stop in town. We'll hit sheep farm in South Grain. So, looking at it on the map, we need to go that way. So North Grain. This is again another farm. You could buy the land and focus on this farm if you wanted to. These sheds do open. Everything does work. I believe these are TPF sheds, if I'm not mistaken. Not for sure. They look like it, but I could be wrong. Decrepit old barn over here. Another one of these open sheds. Unfortunately, the doors don't open or close. They're just stuck open. That's just fine. Not a big deal. Better than a shed that you can't open the doors on at all. That bugs me. But pretty good silo system here. So these farms are all fairly small. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Had plenty of smaller farm maps that we've enjoyed. So, hey, you have a good one at work, Aussie. Catch you later, man. Sounds good, Fanatic. And Gabriel, welcome in, man. How you doing? So that's that farm. These are really, really simple farms. And this map tour really isn't going to take very long. It's not a huge map. And like I said, the farms are all pretty simple. Not a bad thing, but quick little town area. Just sell points. We are missing productions. No, actually, I take that back. We do have a couple. There is some productions. Sorry about that. Spoke too soon. It's like they got an official Kubota DLC coming out. Yeah, definitely excited for that. Which question, Gabriel? What you got? This is the sheep farm. We've got, again, fairly small shed. And not a lot of sheds. Pretty much just this one and whatever this crap is. Who the heck knows? Hey, D-Max, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing all right. Eric, how you doing, man? Is Australia the British version of Texas? I always wondered about that. That's a good question, actually. Fanatic, you're gonna probably not want to do that. Probably not a good idea, man. We've got... So yeah, the sheep farm, I mean, it's a sheep farm. What are you hoping for here? I think you can use it right off the bat if you wanted to. Oh, actually, this is the pig farm, isn't it? Yeah, so this is a really small pig farm. I don't know that I'd want to do pigs with this being the only sheds I got to work with. Yeah, you definitely want to add some sheds around here for this one. This would be a really good like survival mode farm to start with, I guess, if you wanted to. Buy these couple fields here and just work off of that. Could totally do that. Could be fun. And that's really kind of the vibe I get off this whole map, actually. It's like it would be good for like a survival mode type of thing. Let's stop at the cow farm, and then we'll hit the main town real quick. And cow farm is actually just right over here. Breaky break accents. Not a good idea, man. Not a good idea today. Not sure if I'm up for all that again. That was too much the other day. Can we open this shed door? Doesn't look like it. So again, just a static building. I don't want to rant too much about static buildings. I'm not a fan of them. This one should definitely be openable, not openable. In fact, this basically looks exactly like the base game Elm Creek Barn, except for you can't open anything. I feel like they should have just used the base game Elm Creek Barn. That would have made more sense. There's a couple things like this that are like, not great. Again, the farms on this map are kind of my gripes. Not a huge deal because you have so many to choose from, I guess, but it is a thing. Got the town here. Not a whole lot going on. We do have Heartland Co-op here as a building. I can't remember what you can actually get here. It's just a lime station back here. Just a lime station, that's all this is for. Pull into here and then you get your lime. Sorry for my bad camera work. Hey, Wi-Fi. Welcome in, man. So yeah, this is the overall town. It's not a huge town, but you wouldn't expect it to be. I think this right here is your shop. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at your shop there. Kind of weird that it's all the way down in this corner. Like, it is just a 1x map, so you are gonna have to do some driving, but it's fine. Not a big deal. We've got, let's go hit the sheep farm real quick, which is this one right here. It's coming in from the road. Again, we've got another, this is the Elm Creek Barn. So why didn't he just use this barn over on that cow farm? I feel like that would have been a much better alternative. Hey, good night, Wi-Fi. You have a good evening, man. I want to buy this farm real quick. Let me add in a bunch of money. I want to see if you can remove all these buildings. If you can, that'll redeem a couple of my issues. Yeah, so you can get rid of this one. Actually, no, you cannot. You can click on it and you can select it, but you cannot demolish it. This is a problem. Mapmaker, if you happen to watch this, man, these buildings need to be deletable. Need to be deletable. You can't. It's a problem. You can delete the sheep pasture, but that's it. You could go into Giants Editor and fix these, and it wouldn't be a big deal. I think the fields are fantastic, honestly, in the town. But not being able to delete the buildings, that's a major downside and a gripe. And I don't want to complain about it too much and take away from what is good about this map, but that is a downside, wholeheartedly. So that's the sheep farm. Let's go hit South Grain real quick. That's this one over here. Again, fairly small. Kind of same thing as before. I imagine you can't delete the barns again. Let's just test real quick. Going off of what Lucas is saying there, I don't think we can. Welcome in, Lucas. How you doing, man? Yeah, that's just a problem. You should be able to delete these. I gotta complain about it, right? It's my obligation to you guys is to be honest about it, and quite honestly, I think they could have done that better. And maybe we'll see that as an update. So I don't want to complain too much. It could totally be fixed with an update. But the overall basis of the map, I think he nailed it. Honestly, it's really good. And even with all that being said, this is still totally usable as a map. We could definitely pick a spot, which we're about to, and just build a farm on it, right? I think that's still a good thing. Just looking at it here, what I'd kind of like to do, I'd like to be closer to the shop. So the shop's here, right there. None of the farms are really very close to it. I think what I'd like to do is build... another gripe. I need to go ahead and get out of the way. No map border. That's kind of lazy. Put a map border in. Small gripes. I'm guessing this mapper hasn't made a ton of maps before. and that's the reason for some of this. But just some advice. I do like the terrain paint. He's done really well with the terrain paint. You know how I am with terrain paint. It's hard to get it right to me. He's got it right with the terrain, the paint, the layout, all that's solid. So looking for a spot to build a farm. I think I'm going to put it. I think I'm gonna put it here and work around the fact that the cow farm is already there. So maybe we'll still use some of the buildings that are already part of the cow farm. You can buy all the area in between, but it's going to cost you a cool $5 million. So keep that in mind. Another small issue. That should be free. Low price of free $99. You should be able to buy all the border areas. The other area we could technically build a map or build our farm would be over here, and I might actually just go take a quick little peek at that. Yeah, so you already got like a little house here. This wouldn't be a bad spot. Maybe even on the spot where this field is would be a good spot for a farmyard, and you could tie it in. I don't know, you couldn't because it's fenced in. No, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna stick to my guns and put it over here. Like it, but I'm gonna give this one some time. I'm gonna stick with Elk Mountain for now. Yeah, that's a totally safe bet. That's actually, I am just now noticing this. We're looking at very fenced-in fields. Fenced-in fields to the point where that would be very, very frustrating to work around. Not all of them, though. Not all of the fields. Maybe it is all of them. Is it really? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that just kind of ruined the vibe for me right there. I was kind of liking it, and I just seen those field fences. Ooh. I think he needs to get rid of those. That's gonna be a completely subjective thing. But I feel like that really restricts you. And I'm gonna be honest, that bugs me. Yikes. Okay. So we got a good start here, but we need to change a couple things. Is that a PC only map? Yes, I believe so. Although I don't see why it couldn't be console. Put it that way. Might need to swap out a couple buildings here or there, but I think it could totally be a console map. I actually changed my mind after seeing those fences because that's going to make it a pain to work around. I'm going to move the farm that I build to this corner right here. I think this is where we want to build. That really sucks that he put fences in. Okay. Let's work around the fact and try to still build a nice farm if we can. We do need to go over and delete the original house as long as I can do that. Let's just tab over there and delete the original house. Hopefully we can do that. Demolish. Yes, you can get rid of the original farmhouse. So at least you got that. That's good. And we need to be... crap, where do we need to be? We need to go... Yeah, we're going roughly the right way. Roughly. Say that. Yeah, we're going to build it here. So, looking at it like that. Farmhouse. See if we can't get rid of any of this stuff. We are going to get rid of that cow pasture. I think we can do better. Except for leaves that behind. Man, this is frustrating. Okay. Yeah, guys, hold off on this map for now. I'm gonna say if you're thinking about it, hold off on this one for now. I think it'll be good with a really good update, but it needs an update. Yikes, that sucks. I really just kind of killed it. Absolutely killed it. I'm gonna throw down the EMR house because I've been wanting to use this one. Haven't gotten around to it yet. Let's get the grass right. Go ahead and do that first, and then we'll work on changing terrain paint. We need to get the terrain right because it's not level at all. I think we can work with this. I think it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I think we can work with this. Down a size. There we go. Cool. Okay, and then soften this out. Change the strength on that. Sheds look cool. Which sheds are you talking about? Did you see one that I have in my folder there, or ones that are already on the map? What's speaking to you? I think this house is definitely solid. Solid 10 out of 10 on this one. Of course, it's by Elk Mountain, so there's that. People think I am very biased with Elk Mountain. I probably am. They came with the map. Yeah, they're not bad. Like I said, the only problem is that they're static. That's really the issue. I don't know why it's FS22 and we're still doing static sheds. I thought we were done with that. Just to be completely blunt about it. We're gonna run gravel driveway this way. Touch up a little bit of that. It's almost too wide. There we go. And that's too narrow. Not like that. Tie that in there. Let's fix that spot. And it's gonna be a little bit off, so you gotta kind of work with it. Change our shape. Try to round that just a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad. This will be a gravel path. There we go. Hey, not too bad. I see 20 likes on mine. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all, if I could speak. Bring this on back this way. Wrap the driveway, something like that. And something like that, maybe. I think that'll be the shape. And I might actually make that an asphalt path, now I think about it. Just to help break up the textures of the gravel coming in. Maybe we'll just sprinkle a little bit of both in there. How about that? Maybe that's the way to go. A little bit of asphalt, a little bit of gravel. At least we do have both, and both textures are still decent textures. Something like that. I think that's the way to do that. Maybe take that back a little bit. There we go, house. That was pretty simple. Can't say that's always the case, so cool. If you're going to make that big of a driveway, I say make the driveway to the garage a bit smaller than what you have right now. Yeah, I might widen this up a little bit yet, is why I went that wide. Still hadn't completely decided. I think I'm going to go maybe a size up from what we have now. So maybe something more like that. And I went a little bit too far with it. There we go. I'm thinking that'll be the the width. But we do have to make sure that's not going too far that way. And sometimes it just wants to. See, no matter what you tell it. Here we go. I don't want this to be too straight of a path running this way, but it's going to end up a pretty straight path. Just go with a bigger tool for a second here. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. And I do need to mix in the asphalt gravel textures again. And now this texture here is different. Why is this texture different? In the garage world, you just put in the garage doors is way too big. Yeah, I'll do some corrections here in a second. I promise. That's not final product. Crap! I totally clicked on that and it just did not click. My mouse is starting to act up on me a little bit. It's like sticky. Might need to pull that apart and clean it. Here we go. That's looking a little better. We'll throw our grass back in through here. Here we go. Hey, Floof, welcome back. Nothing fun to do. Well, welcome back, Wi-Fi. Glad to have you back, man. That looks okay-ish. I don't have a smaller tool here to be able to take this back, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And we're gonna round this end here out just a little bit more, something like that. And yeah, let's dial this back just a hair. Something more like that. And I'm realizing now this texture here underneath the house is a little bit wrong, so we should correct that as well while we're here. Not a big deal, but a deal. Wi-Fi with the zoom. If you're interested in any of those custom emojis, becoming a member will give you access to those if anyone's interested. Not already a member. Little shameless plug. Try not to do too many plugs today. Already plugged Code Tactical. Here we go. And I'm realizing this side of the driveway isn't quite as wide, but we can correct that some more later on down the path here. Still so happy I saved that. The spray bottle for the dog. Yep, that's the one. That's the spray bottle. That's Floof's favorite inanimate object. Or second favorite inanimate object, I should say. Here we go. Throw this in this way. Almost never. You say that. Watch, probably get timed out here in about 0.25 or so. I don't like this path over here, so I'm going to kind of close that off, I think. I don't think we're actually going to use that. I think I need to dial the drive back just a little bit right there. As for Miss Tactical and Tactical, we're getting a dog one day and just name it Floof. I don't think I could do that to the poor dog. Don't think I could quite do that to the poor dog. Had a little talk with Klein. Oh, yeah? How'd that talk go? I had to, Floof. I had to. That was way too open. way too easy of an opportunity. That looks okay. I'm okay with that. Might make just a little gravel path going that way. Might be okay. Just a little path, something like that. And then I think we can throw some flowers in. Just kind of scatter them in there just a little bit. Just to help out. And maybe some orange guys there. Adds a little something, doesn't it? I always think the flowers add a little something. I know you wouldn't see them in a straight line like that, but oh well. He just takes it up a notch. So that's cool. There's the house. I think we are going to add a path to go from here to here, which also means correcting this land through here. So let's go ahead and do that next. Just to get everything zoned out properly. And went well. He's gonna give me some tips for streaming and just had a chat. Nice, man. Cool, cool. Let's go. Maybe something like that, I think. We'll do it. Do this just fine. We're getting a path up that way. Again, the textures are all going to be kind of mismatched because, you know, adding textures that are, you know, that you use to make the map into the selections for us to play around with the map. That's a hard thing to do, I guess. I don't know. I want to see the arch style steel garages. Yeah, I do have a couple of those. I want them for all platforms. Yeah, those would be cool. Cool to have for all platforms. This one. I do have a couple of them lying around. We'll throw one of them. I want to dip this path back this way just a little bit. That'll help here. Do something like that. Gives me a few more options for placing a shed here. Is why. Maybe even something like that. Not a bad idea. Okay, so back to buildings. Right here. Pretty cool building. Does it need to be... I should probably set it even with that one, because that'll mess with some people's OCD if I don't. And then obviously painting grass back in, because for some reason it needs to lay down a whole layer of concrete. Seems a little unnecessary, but not a big deal. Finally have a friend. It's my door. Why you say that, Gabriel? Slap a little bit of grass in there. Here we go. Looks good. I'm okay with that. Similar to the garage we have. Yeah. I'll tell you what would look really good parked in there is a little Kubota utility tractor. That unfortunately we aren't getting. Not getting any Kubota utility tractors. Wah, 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 wah. Too soon to talk about that. I don't want to go into too much detail about that, but I'm a little disappointed that we're not getting a Kubota utility tractor. I had a lot of doors and still have no friends. Yeah. Sounds like a you issue. Or an issue, as 4B would say, not an issue, me. Too early. I mean, that's what we all wanted, right? Was a subcompact Kubota utility tractor? Or am I mistaken in saying that? Is that something you guys would have liked to see? And just, here, I'll pull up an example to show you like what I'm talking about here. Kubota subcompact. I'll show you exactly what I wanted that we're not getting. and I'm really bummed about it. Like, we should have had this. This was a really good opportunity. Completely missed. Yeah, I feel like this should have been a thing with this DLC, but yeah. Oops. I get to gripe once in a while. That's my gripe for today. My real gripe with the new stuff. Just wanted the hay stuff and the skid steers. Hay stuff we should definitely get as mods. I'm worried that we won't see that as a mod. Yes, we do, Mikey Poo, for sure. Hey, 5Gen, how you doing, man? I mean, like that would have been a really easy tractor for them to add in. I think, right? I mean, I can't see that being too terribly difficult of a model to make. And I sent an email to Giants support. I'd recommend sending off the email more respectful and constructive criticism. Yeah, it's not a bad way to do it. We need another shed in here, I think. Yeah, $12 US. Actually, I have the link open. I can show you exactly what's all included. So you've got M5, M6, M7, M8, and then a front loader, 2 skid steers, 2 ATVs, and 2 front loader forks. Meant for 100 horsepower and 140 horsepower. So, yeah, that's the DLC. See, I would have liked to, like, cool, we got the ATVs, but I feel like there's a missing spot right here for a subcompact tractor, and there's no implements at all. I feel like we should have had some implements, but yeah. I really don't think any modders are going to make this, because we could have seen a John Deere by now similar to this, and we haven't. So, it is what it is. Small letdown, at least to me. I'm guessing you guys generally feel the same about it, because it seems to be everyone I've said that to has seemed to agree with me on that. Am I off base there, or is that something you guys like? Generally, I guess it seems to be the consensus that people would like that. I want to fit another shed in here, and I'm not sure that I'm going to. The only shed that I can see working is this one, unless I throw it down over here, which I don't really want to do. We could cut some... No, we couldn't cut some trees back because there's a fence there. We could cut some trees back and put it here. That's what we're going to do is... I'll tell you what I might even do is replace it, and then I'll be able to see exactly which trees need cut down. Could not agree more. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured is... I mean, we just don't have anything like that. Like, they really could have given us something that's not... I mean, Kubota being new, that's awesome. Like, the thing is now we could have that as mods, where we couldn't before. So now somebody could technically mod in all the stuff that we're saying that we want. But the thing is going off of track record, we haven't seen anything like that. I think that should have been priority number 1 with this DLC, was getting that in-game. There's already models even for the M7 and the M8 that I know for a fact exist because we had them in 19. Would have been super easy for somebody to bring in, but they seem to think it was more important to start with those. I don't agree. Heck knows I like my trees from the first Deddy server. Yes, you do. Evil person. This should be pretty quick to get rid of these. There's really not very many here. Cut down a few. And it'll look like this guy was like perfectly placed. Like it's been here for a while. It's almost ingrained in the environment. It's a good look. Ethan's looking forward to the skid steers. Which I agree. The skid steers are really cool. As a PC player, we do already got some good skid steers though, so like wasn't nothing that I was like dying to have. But yeah, it's cool that we'll have them. It definitely doesn't hurt. More skid steer options are always good. It's not something I'll ever complain about. And looks like we've almost got this cleared out. Yeah, we should have just enough room here to run a path to this store. A couple more trees here on the backside, and I think we'll be okay. You use the mod you use for flying to get the trees out of your game? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I find this works pretty well though. Kubota BX23 or John Deere 1023 would be awesome to see. Yeah, I agree. I mean, even just like a John Deere 4 Series would have been okay, you know? That way it's, you know, still a decent size, but still completely usable. I mean, even as a vineyard tractor, perfect, you know? Yeah, totally. I agree, Ethan. I totally agree. And that's a completely fair and valid argument. You know, Kubota skid steers are definitely unique to what else is out there. Especially available on console. You guys, I mean, console players just haven't had anything like Kubota at all. So for console players, this DLC is great. Absolutely. And to have the brand as a you know, in-game brand. Also keep in mind too, that'll mean that it's probably a base game brand next game, right? So for FS, you know, 24, we could see even more stuff like that. So that's always a good thing in my book. Yeah, no real, you know, huge complaints there. At least I don't think. Cut that back just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Like the wheels on the M8. Can't wait to see it in duels. Yeah, the M8 will be a really nice tractor. It'll actually be, I think, probably a fan favorite. The M8's a good size for a tractor. Where it's, you know, still on the smaller end of equipment, but not, you know, too small. A good medium. I don't see the M5 getting used a whole lot, I don't think. Maybe on some of the smaller European farms, the M5 will be a popular tractor, but I don't see that being huge. The M6 should be, though. Add a little bit of depth there. Not quite the way I wanted it to, but add a little bit of depth there. There's just a bird just chilling there. Don't mind him. It's my new buddy. There we go. That looks a little better. I like that. Smaller, medium map player myself, the M8 will be perfect. It will be. The M8's a really good size. So there you go. You get another shed there. So you got, I would say, a decent amount of sheds. Maybe we need another one, though. I almost feel like we need another one. Well, we need a silo. We should probably get that through. All this practice and it still likes Mini is building these builds. Get out of here, 4B. You've been here for about 10 seconds and you're already coming in talking crap. This guy. I'll tell you what. And tell you what we could do is something a little more unique than we've been doing. Tell you, this map would actually be perfect for the new grain bins that are coming with that free DLC. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Except for the fact that you're the only one that thinks that. Tell you what, that might be cool, kind of cool there. I'd have to give up some field, but that might be kind of a cool spot for that. As long as I can get that to place, I think that would be kind of cool. 4B, I wasn't going to point that. Get out of here, Ethan. Get out of here. You guys are mean to me today. What is going on? Let's throw in some grass just to tuck this back just a little bit. Ethan agrees, so I'm not the only one. Guys, I'm working on space restrictions here. I'm working on fighting fences. Your bilge looks like dog shit. Well, yeah, that's probably not a good way to speak in chat. Yeah, cool. Cool. Just swap shapes here, tone that down a little bit. Put that back. I don't think that looks bad at all. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, the fence kind of runs into it, but I don't think that's a big deal. At least not to me. Lamb chop. M5 might make a nice little tractor if it has a loader option. Definitely could see myself using it a lot. Yeah, I think it'll be good. To me, it's almost like too big to be a good small tractor and too small to be a good big tractor. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird size for me. The very small tractors, I don't think quite do it for me unless they're like the utility size tractors. At least in my opinion. That's my 2 cents on it, but that's just the way I see it. You don't hang out in my streams anymore. To be fair, 4B, I don't really have time to hang out in hardly anyone's streams anymore. So it's not just you, man. Don't feel too bad about it. Work has been busy and home has been busy and stuff. We do need another shed over here. Hey Z, how you doing, man? Tag copped in my stream Saturday for like 10 minutes. I did. And to be honest, that's about the last stream I was able to catch. Fortunately, that was about it. No, I get it. You don't love me anymore. I get it. It's okay. 4B, get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. How far off base would I be with this one? I mean, none of the sheds really match at this point, right? We don't agree on that. I don't want to go too big on this one, though. I'll tell you what I might do is go with something like this and a horse pen next to it. I think this might be the way to go. Never seen a grown man this sad. Yeah, it's weird Wi-Fi, isn't it? He gets all butthurt, doesn't he? You don't come and visit him once in a while, and he gets all bent out of shape. Maybe he's the princess. To be fair, not a lot of people like me, so it's okay, Buttercup. Yeah, I totally get that. Grown man where? True that. I hear a small violin playing. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's something, isn't it? Let's get... Where'd that one go? I kind of like that one. I think I'm going to throw this down, and I'm going to throw down a horse pen next to it. I think that's the way I want to do this. Join the club, 4B. Yeah. Something about Eric, man. He finds a way to make people mad. I guess I could have went with the actual modding wall horse barn too. It's a little too big though. I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Just throw it down, kinda. Nah, we need to pull that back farther. We'll get it right. Let's get this down. It's probably the best place to start here. It's not gonna be perfect, but I think it'll be good. And then that shed again. Pull the driveway back to it. That one. Let's see if I can't get them to line up. Just about perfect. Almost glitch that into that wall. That might be kind of cool. I don't know if that'll make anything weird on the inside, so we'll have to check it. But I think my placement there looks okay. Let's try it. No. Fence glitches through, so we'll just pull it off the wall. That's okay. It was worth a shot. See if we couldn't get that 100% right. I might actually move it over just a scooch. Just to get that corner to line up a little bit better there. There. I think that's the best place to put it. Okay. Painting. Let's fix that crap. Because that looks bad. Just a Tooch 4B. If it's stuck at home by myself 4 days straight, I'd be losing it. Yeah, I would say you are, dude. Sound just a little bit whiny. I mean, you're always, you know, could just say something. Hey, can I hop in VC? I'd probably let you hop in VC if you're feeling lonely. Need pull that back just a little bit there. Doing detailed painting on console sucks. It does, doesn't it? I do not miss doing detailed painting on console. It looks okay. Sorry, I can't drive it. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I don't blame you. Not one bit, to be quite honest. Completely fair that you're losing your mind. You let him in, I'll kick him out. Right? Hey, we'll catch you later, Mikey Poo. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us, man. There we go. That looks okay. I like that. And then we need paint just a little thingy there. Connect up the door. Can I get that spot? Yeah, I can. That looks alright. Slop some grass down in there. Slap that around. How's that look, guys? Is it bad? Is it bad? We actually do need a little bit of a small path coming out of this way. How are we going to do that? Should we connect it back up to the main driveway? I feel like that almost makes sense. You should probably park your horse trailer back there, right? Do something like that. I think that's kind of the way to go. That looks okay. We have any other doors we need to add and connect up? Yeah, we do. We got this one here. How are we going to do that one? I think we might just ignore the fact that that door exists. Tuck it through that small little strip there. Does that work? It gets weird. It'll be alright. It's not that bad, right? Plants. Don't worry about it. Never gonna see it, right? Never gonna see it. It's just there, just to make me happy. I think we actually needed to do something like that with the grass through there. Then I want to throw some animal mud down. That's forest ground. Crap. Not really what I wanted. A little something like that. A little something like that. Looks okay, doesn't it? That's attention to detail right there. We need to mix up the textures a little bit more through here. Should leave a grass strip in the middle as a driveway. Shouldn't be used that much. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good call. I kind of agree with that. So let's throw specks of dirt and mud through here. Something like that. And then tuck it back just a little bit more with the gravel. Little grass strips in my gravel all the time. Yeah, it makes for a good look. It does. A little something like that, maybe. We should dial it back just a little bit right in here. Almost looks a little wide. And we need to also throw in some mixes with the asphalt too to help break up the color. Just adds that little bit if you break up the pattern just a little bit. Another spot in there. There we go. Like hiding parts of my farm rather than everything seen at once. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Which is why we're probably going to add in a tree back in here, and we'll probably add in some more trees right in here too. We got this weird thing here that I need to try to cover up somehow, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Hey, B, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I think I saw your name pop up earlier, and I think I forgot to say hey, so if I did, I do apologize. Let me see if I got anything I can do to help fill this weird little gap or help hide it. Maybe if we do something like this, it'll almost look like it's just kind of sitting there for storage or whatever. Like we're waiting to use it for something. I don't know. It's weird and I can't delete it. I don't really know what to do about it. I'm just gonna make it work. I think that'll be okay. Spot to throw in some front loader tools, I guess. Click through and left a like. I do appreciate that, B. Again, sorry I didn't say hey earlier. Sometimes I get a little caught up in, especially when chat's moving fast, I try my best. But sometimes you guys do make it fly. I almost want like one more little barn. That weird? Is that a? I feel like that might be a good little shed actually. I think that's a good little shed there. I like that one. That'll give us a spot to store our hay crap and all that good stuff. Fortunately, again, the textures are all screwed up, so what I'm going to do is just kind of sprinkle this around. Maybe that'll help mix the textures back together the way they're supposed to be. I can't really do anything about it because, I mean, the mapper just didn't give us that texture to use on our palette. So we're just going to act like it just turns into worse gravel the farther back you get. So something like that, maybe, is the way to go. Fill this in real quick. So it gives us a spot to throw hay. That looks a little too wide there, so I need to tone that back just a hair. Something like that. And we will come back through, and I'm going to sprinkle spots of grass around this driveway as well. I think that's a good idea. You guys gave me the idea, now I'm about it. Something like that should look okay. There's your help menu flicker like that. It's from me just kind of like spam clicking. Cause what I'm doing is I'm kind of like speckling in texture like that, just to help, like I said, break up the pattern. It's kind of the idea. Some of these patterns, you definitely get seeing them too much, and it helps to dial them back a little bit. This shed actually has a door on the back that you can't open. I just now realized that, and it kind of bugs me out, and I wish I could open that. Tell you the other thing we could do too is speckle in dirt, but I'm undecided yet if we're gonna do that, so we'll see. I am thinking we're gonna speckle in some spots of like grass and such. I mean, this kind of like in here would be almost high traffic area. Right through there would not be. It's not in the middle. Up into here would definitely not be. I don't like the way this driveway wraps at all, so we need to fix that. That looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. So would you say this farm is an improvement over the farm that is here to begin with? I guess that's the real question. Is this a better farm than what was here to begin with? Something like that. You're not going crazy with it, but some spots, right? Slight possibility. Not the best farm build we've ever done, but I tell you, I'm okay with it. I mean, we got to work with what we can do. We can't delete the buildings that are already here. So this one I can't get rid of at all, right? So I'm just kind of stuck at it. This is where your character's standing. Could use a patch of grass. That's fair enough. You like the red barn? Yeah, unfortunately, though, it is static, and you can't get rid of it at all. So none of the doors open, and it's just kind of there. It kind of bugs me. I do wish I could do something about that. I probably have a barn in here that would work a lot better, too. That's the worst part. Actually, I'm sure I do. Even this one would be probably okay. Hey, Jason, we'll catch you later, man. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you're stuck with it. Kind of sucks. Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, we tied it in well. You can't get rid of this one either, and it has a door on the backside that can't be opened, and the front door can't be closed, so kind of it's just stuck as it is. I mean, this building, this building, this building, this building, this building, this building, this we added. You're also stuck with this that was here next to that cow barn that you can't, or cow pen that you can't get rid of, so it's just kind of there. But I mean, other than that, I think we did pretty okay, honestly. I think I'm, quite happy with that, actually. We do need some trees in here, though. And some decorations as well. So let's go some trees. Let's throw our usual big guy over here. I kind of like this line of trees he's got here, so I might throw those down, like back here. Attack of the Tack. Welcome in, Cecil. How you doing, man? I kind of like the row he did there. I don't know if I can recreate that. I kind of don't think I can, going off of the trees that I have here. I might be able to do something similar. Let's do something like this. Just as like a way to break up this. I don't think that tree's gonna be the one. I don't like that tree. Kind of stuck with it. Double Dog Gaming, welcome in. Crap. Let's just kind of tweak around here so we can get, I think we can make it work. Something like that should look okay. Looks all right. I think it looks all right. Should we fence in the yard? Or fence up around here, maybe? I don't know. Thinking about it. Tack, no jokes. I like using my own layout. Didn't know the Munsters had a country estate. Yeah. We'll go with the typical 4B willow tree. 4B always wants a willow. We'll even throw down a second willow. How's that for fancy? A birch over here. I think we need another one of them over there. I'm going to leave the rest of the backyard open, just that way it's, like, usable. I think I'm okay with that. That looks okay. Large shagbark. That's a good spot for that. I don't really need this area back here, so I think I'm going to fill it in with trees. I hate fences. All they do is impede tractors. I agree for the most part. My caveat being that, like, around the house, I don't mind it. Now, like, around the whole yard, no, I would hate it. But, like, just around the house here, I wouldn't mind it. I think we could be okay. I rarely use trees. Yeah. Yeah, it's all down to preference, I would say, right? I think what I would do, if I do fencing here, is just run something simple like this. Just as like a way to fence in the yard, right? Nothing too crazy complex, but and eventually we're gonna kill it right back in here somewhere. We'll tie. I'm gonna leave it right there actually, and that'll leave a small gap to get into this field if we ever wanted to, for some reason, go that way, which we never would. But if you wanted to, I think you could. I'm gonna kind of round around the corner just a little bit. Maybe one more. Something like that, maybe. I know it doesn't match the resting. Match the rest of the fences, but. And actually, what I could do if I really wanted to hide those, just run a fence like that. I know it's probably dumb, but it would kind of match the wrong color or hide the wrong color. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Thoughts, yes or no? Decorative fence for cover-up? Is that a bad idea? Hey, Eric, we'll catch you later, man. You have a wonderful, wonderful day getting your kids ready for kindergarten and all that good stuff, man. No, don't do it. Okay, I won't do it. Oh, I can actually delete these. Ha! Well, that's a good thing I caught that before I did that. I can't actually delete these ones. Maybe. Provided the price is right, I guess. You have to click just the right spot, it seems like. Yeah. Kind of picky. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Okay, well, that redeems that for this map a little bit. The fact that you can demolish these, that is a good thing. Sorry if you're hearing me just spam mouse click, because it's kind of the only way I can find to get these to go away. It's just spam the crap out of them. There we go. Get rid of most of them at this point, right? How far back are we? Oh man, we got a ways to go actually. Let's do it from this side, see if I can't Just do that. And nothing worse than cutting a few corners, go cross country, and suddenly hit one of those rat trap fences. Spent a lot of time pushing, pulling a ram, and once for them. Yeah, right. Yeah, Eric's on the other side of the world there. See him? I don't know if you know that. Seasonal snowman. We will definitely throw in a snowman or two. If we can ever get to the decorating part. Tell you what, I'm probably... Yeah, we're almost there. I might as well just finish it up. Come on. Jody Beard, welcome in. Love the Case International mods on Farmsman 22. Yeah, we got some good ones at this point, I would say. Definitely getting some good case stuff this time around, seems like. Which is always a good thing. 10 o'clock for me at night. It's 12 o'clock for me right now, so. I'm going to throw in just a small section of fence. Because I feel like I need to for symmetry reasons. Maybe I shouldn't. I tell you what, we're gonna... Maybe we'll just delete a few of them. Maybe that'll help it look better. I feel like that does look better. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. That's the way to go. Okay. Yeah, decoration. Let's do some decoration. You know that Magnum case tractor mod is on 19 that was super popular? Yeah, I do. I know which one you're talking about. There was a couple really good Magnums in 19, actually. Decoration. Going through decoration. We got... let's throw a garden shed back here just because I feel obligated to. And yeah, it's pretty good tonight, Jody. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. We're having fun. Getting some stuff done. I always like throwing one of these swings in. They look good. It's a good spot for it there. Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to preference, right? With tractors, it really is, you know, whatever you like best. There's the wood pile somewhere in here that I like. I guess we'll get that later. I feel like with it being the Elk Mountain house, you got to use these Elk Mountain decorations. These ones always look good. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, though. Yeah. Yeah, to me personally, equipment's equipment. If it gets the job done, that's what matters. I generally go with whatever's best for the job. Whatever it is that I'm working on. I think we're going to stick this pile of wood. I think we'll tuck it right there. Be a good spot. Although I guess over here next to the garage would have been good too. Cheapest but best. Yes, that's generally my philosophy, honestly. That's the way I try to look at it. You're going to get the Kubota DLC when it comes out? Absolutely. I'm a Giants partner. I will most definitely have the Kubota DLC. Welcome in, Oscar. How you doing, man? I think that's a new name in chat. Not remembering you from before. I think it's a new name. If so, welcome in, man. That's kind of a cool potted plant, actually. You can have 2 people in it? Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably give away a PC DLC code if anyone's interested in that. At some point, I'm sure we'll do something. Do I need a picnic table? Not really. Skip that snowman because I have a better one. Dang, I got PS. Unfortunately, giving stuff away to players on consoles is actually really tricky. So unfortunately, it's something I really have a hard time doing. I mean, it could be done. Don't get me wrong. It can be done, but it's a lot of work to do. I feel like this is gonna be a nice little addition here. Tell you what, we'll put it right there. I feel like that's the right place for that. Yeah, it'll be a really good DLC. Like, honestly, I think. And the fact that it's just adding the brand to the game, so I mean, modders can add whatever after that. If there's not something in the DLC that you're excited about, the fact that modders can add to it after that is the real charm to it. I'm pretty excited. I wish there was a small utility tractor. There's not, but that's my only real gripe, so I can't complain too much, right? And I'm pretty sure I know why they did it, but yeah. I always use this one too. I don't think I'm going to use this one this time around. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll throw it up over here. Looks like a good spot. Just that Ford mod would come to Farm Sim 22. There is a Ford mod coming. I tell you, if we wanted to, we could actually have thrown this in, but I decided not to with this one. But yeah, you could always use this one if you wanted to. Do you have a mailbox mod in? I might. If I do, I'll definitely throw one in, but I'm not sure. I do have a swing set that I like this one. We'll throw this over here somewhere. It's always a good one. What's your theory on why no utility tractor? Because I'm butthurt over here. Was really wanting a utility tractor for RP series. My theory is they didn't want it to undercut Antonio Carrero. That's my theory. That's a theory, completely speculation. Do not take that as word from Giants. It's just my theory. And my thought process there is if they had a small utility tractor, people would not buy Antonio Carrero because obviously, I mean, having something like that plus Kubota in the same pack, I mean, who would ever buy Antonio Carrero, right? That's the way I see it. This is a good truck at 19, though. Yeah, just be patient. Trucks take forever to convert, man. It's a long process to convert trucks. Just be patient. It'll come. And I have seen recent screenshots of it. I think it's in testing right now, actually, now that I think about it. We bring up that F-150. Or the Ford trucks, not the F-150. Ford trucks in general. I believe it is in testing. Hey Groot, how you doing, man? I gotta see more out of DLCs though. Kubota as a DLC, I think made Season Pass worth it, if I'm being honest. Do I want more? Yeah, but we really do need a good implement pack, don't we? At this point, I think that's the next thing. Just throw a couple little chairs back here by this fire. Just for funsies, right? Doesn't hurt anything. Not a Giants partner, so I could say this. Who would ever buy AC now, even without the competing Kubota DLC? Right. I mean, I could say that too, but I try not to say anything too negative. Try my best. You got a 7.3 diesel? I don't think I have a 7.3 mod, no. I have a trash can somewhere, and I really want that trash can right now. I don't know where it's at. I know it's a stupid thing to want, but I want my trash can. Throw a little generator outside the garage. That would probably get stolen, but whatever. I like Antonio tractors, but I haven't even bought one yet. Not even on a test map. Yeah, I showed you guys the day it came out, and I haven't touched them since. I can't think of one time I've used them on stream since that day. So, I mean, that's my thoughts on them. Cool. To be fair, I think they still did undercut AC quite a bit with the M5 if you can add a front 3-point to it, because the one they picture you can't. I have it pulled up here. Yeah, the one they picture here does not have a front 3-point. So, crap, front key. And this is confusing. Why is it getting smaller as I get closer? It should not be getting smaller as I get closer. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't have a front 3-point, so that's kind of concerning. This will be a good vineyard tractor if you can add a front 3-point, but whatever. We'll see. Back in game share. I thought the Gray should be more popular on YouTube and TikTok. What do you mean, Sam? What do you mean? It looks really goofy. It does look really goofy. A garden shed you could put in the back? I did. I did put a garden shed back there. Not a fan of the M5. Yeah, I agree. I think it could be good if they do it right. Like I said, if you can add a front 3-point, it'll be all right. Hey, Joss. Good morning, man. Even though it's like late as crap for me at this point. We only have a couple minutes left of the stream, actually. I should probably like hurry up and get this done, right? Crap. Let's say perfect that F350. We need a classic GM pickup like 68, 72 bucket cabs. Yeah, something like that would be really cool, wouldn't it? I think I might have one as a mod, to be honest. I don't know for sure. I'll have to look through my mods. I'm thinking I might have something like that. What am I need something here, and I don't know what it is. Tell you that might add something. Is the cave too big to use on this one? It's probably way too big to use. Yeah, it's way too big. And just kind of a random thought, something to throw back there. And next one up would do fine as a vineyard tractor as well. It probably will. Like the grapes would do so big, but did not know it to be. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool new feature, but I never thought it was going to be super popular because I mean, you're working with this tiny. I mean, that's just the nature of grapes, right? There's not really anything you could do about it. Oh, I just thought of what else I could put back here. And this is something I used to do that I haven't done in a minute. That would be really good. If you're like struggling for like ways to fill a backyard, throw in a greenhouse. Throw in a greenhouse. I think it's a good way to take up space. I can't decide if I want to do which one I want to do. I think I'm going to go with this one. We'll just run like a little a classic orchard tractor with add-on fenders. Yeah, I tell you, Kubota actually has some good older tractors that might be good for that. I'm not like old, but older. I should say not new generation. We need. I want to do just like a little rock path. I think this will be cool. So we got some rocks. Need a couple more just like that. Just as a way to help fill the backyard. I think that's a good way to do it. That one needs to be a little bit closer. Something like that, maybe. I feel like I got rid of the last one. It shouldn't have. Why did it do that? Oh, I know why. It's lifting the ground level. Oops. Big deal? No, not a big deal. That one is a big deal. Gotta get rid of that one. Still kind of screwed that up, didn't it? Why is it screwing that all completely up? Tell you what I probably can do, actually, is just soften it back out. I'll probably fix it. This is probably going to be the last thing we do tonight, so that's why I was spending time trying to make this look right. I think it should look right. There we go. That's probably better. We probably need to delete a layer or two, I assume. There we go. Multi-seater UTV is great, but only if you do multiplayer games. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'm wondering how many players will be able to be seated, because it says passenger. It doesn't actually say more one player or two players can sit, or I'm wondering if you can fill all 4 seats. If so, that would be really cool. All right, Sam, we'll catch you later, man. Have a wonderful evening, bud. Okay, so what we need to do is go this way, right? I think I've learned my lesson and skip some spaces in between. I think that's the way to do it. There. Yeah, I figured it out. And I'm actually going to fill the areas around back in with grass. We'll paint in some more grass here just to add it in. Help it feel finished. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good look. And it has to be the most beautiful map. I think Elk Mountain is the most beautiful map, in my opinion. That and Runabow coming out for PC players will be an absolutely gorgeous map as well. Oh, it's not quite out yet, but Runabow is going to be something else on another level. Tell you what, when Runabow comes out, guys, it's going to be... Ooh. Man, so good. Hey, Tyler, welcome back. Right at the end of the stream, man. Right at the end. Here's to catch us again. I need to fix that just a hair. There you go. Play Frankenmuth fairly often, but I've dropped a fondness for Riverview. Riverview's not bad. Can't wait. Olaw's got a masterpiece. He's yeah, that map's gonna be fire. Straight up fire. Frankenmuth is too flat. Yeah, some people would, you know, that's a very valid opinion, I would say, with Frankenmuth. To me, it does get a little bit boring. I got a spider running across my desk. That's crazy. Okay. Anywho, this is a great gated too. Yeah, you can't argue that point. That's for sure. That's definitely a fact. Looks like I need to do a little bit of terrain leveling right there. Actually, now. Oh, we're pretty much done. We are all but done. I should have actually wrapped up a couple minutes ago, but that's okay. I'm very happy with this build, actually. All things considered. Given what I had to work with, right? So I could not remove this shed. I could not remove this. I don't think that's bad at all, to be honest. Another tree there. And there. And there. And another good-sized tree back there. I don't think that's bad at all, guys. Couple more decorative guys in there. Yeah. Given what we started with, guys, I mean, there was 2 buildings I could not remove whatsoever. I don't think this is a bad farm build at all. We've even got like the little river tucked in here. We added in this path for the silo. I don't think this is a bad little farm at all. Not too shabby. To be honest, I tell you what would be really good for equipment on this one. Kubota equipment on this little farm build here, I think would be spectacular. So good. Are you streaming tomorrow? I am not. I will be live again Thursday. Half went from 8 out of 10 to 6.2 out of 10. I'm impressed. I tell you what, the map overall for me is not gonna get a very high review. Fences around fields, number 1. Number 2, buildings you can't. That spider is running right across my monitor now. I'm gonna have to take care of that. Okay. Buildings you can't delete. Doors you can't open on buildings that you can't delete. That's a freaking problem. Don't like that at all. But I think we did okay. We went terrain by those mountain fields in Erlangratt and plowed them under for crops. We're at 4 JCBs in those mountains before I made the permit switch to 1050. Yeah. We were gonna do that vineyard challenge on Erlangratt, building it on Erlangratt, but it didn't work out very well. So yeah, that's gonna be my my farm build for the evening, guys. I think that's me done for the night. Time for me to work on getting out of here. Guys, 26 likes on the stream. I appreciate it. A lot of names in chat tonight. A lot of people we hadn't seen. A lot of people we have seen all coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I tell you what, let's plan on Friday morning. We're gonna give away the a key for Kubota DLC, and that'll be for PC and Mac only. And then maybe we'll even give away 2. Maybe next Monday or Tuesday we'll give away a copy. So we can do one for the night guys, one for the morning guys. So we will be live Thursday morning, 9:30 Eastern, and Friday morning, 9:30 Eastern. And that goes till 12:30, talking mornings. So that's the PC and Mac only. That's it. I want a refund. Giving away a PS5 too. I probably will not, just because the problem with giving away console copies is I have to buy a gift card for you to be able to do that, to be able to download that. And the problem with the gift cards is if you're in a different country other than the US, I will not be able to give it to you, if that makes sense. So, unfortunately, I wish I could give away console stuff. Maybe we'll find a way to work that out in the future. Maybe even like an Amazon gift card or something like that would be the way to do that. So we will, yeah, see, Double Dog there. You're in Canada. I wouldn't be able to give you a copy. So that's the problem. Yeah, guys. So we will catch you guys Thursday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. If not, for the guys that catch the night streams, we'll catch you next Monday night. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Have a wonderful evening, and peace out. Bye.